Alright, we're back with the Glock 43. Another upgrade video, how-to video. And that's going to be today on the Ghost edge connector. It's supposed to lighten, smoothen the trigger pull. I'm supposed to get it down to like a 2.5 or 3 pound pull. Was recommended this by another friend that knows Glocks inside and out. So I'm going to show you how to install it here as I install it on my Glock 43. First time doing this, so you're going to find out what the hard parts are, and where I struggle might be where you struggle. First thing, obviously, there's no mag, empty gun. We're going to go ahead and break it down. If you are unsure how to take apart a Glock, there's plenty of other videos on how to do it. That simple takedown, bars right there, back and forward, comes right off. You're going to set this to the side. Got done with my white lettering. It's another video if you're interested in how doing that. I have a video on that. You're basically going to deal with this, and the part you need is this piece right here. See, it even says Ghost on it. Let me zoom in for you. See if we can get a good, there we go. It says ghostinc.com. It's nice and polished already. We'll compare it with the to the part when we get it out of the gun. We'll set that to the side. Some things you are going to need today, though, is a Glock takedown tool, or any takedown tool like this. It can help you punch out some of the things we're going to be dealing with today. Basically, you're just going to be needing this. This is where your part is, and this piece right here is deep, deep, deep up in there. Alright, so let's get into it. First thing you're going to need to do is this little punch right here. You need to punch that little hole out. And this is kind of tricky because there's two grooves in that pin that you need to pull this slide lock down with. And there's a, you'll be able to see it when we get it out, but the easiest way to do it is to push on it like this. Push on it, and then while you're pushing on it, take your finger and kind of push on the inside of that bar, and that is going to move that bar around a little bit to make it easier for that pin to come right on out, just like that. Now, next thing you got to do is take out, well, you can do it before, the ramp. It's a silver piece here. Just kind of take your little punch and push underneath it and flip it out. Now you can look at what I'm talking about. This pin right here sits on that little groove there. I don't know if you can see that groove. Yeah, you can see it. So when you move and push this rod, it lines that hole up on those grooves and makes it way easier to take off. So now that's set. There's one more pin here in the back. Go ahead and pop that out. Slide it up to the front. And then this thing should just pull right out. Should. Final words, right? There it comes, right there. There you go. We'll set that off to the side. My little punch is rolling away. Alright, let's see if I can get that back in focus, because I'm going to be picking things up. Alright, and our little part is right here behind there. So all you do is just kind of give this a little wiggle, and it should come right out. Just like that. Just kind of pull it out that way. It kind of hooks in underneath this and wraps around this side here. So there's our part right there. That's what we're going to be replacing. Take your little punch. There's a little hole right here. You can stick it in, and it just pushes. See if I can get you guys to see that. Line it up, and then just push it on out with your little punch, and it should just come right out. Alright, now this is the aftermarket one, the Ghost one. This is the stock one. You can see the little arms there are a little bit different. Hold them the same way, that way you can see them side by side. Just a little difference. Alright, let's go ahead and set the stock one off to the side. And this kind of gets tricky, put it in. Looks like it goes this way. There's a little indent right there you can see. Slide it. Oop, punch is rolling away again. There we go. Pushes right up on in there. Just like that. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. You got to kind of fish this back in there. You kind of put it in sideways, hook underneath the front little latch, and then push it on over, and that's where it sits right there. Alright, you should be able to move it up and down and it stay in place. Just like that. Now it's just reassembly. Slide her on in. Just like that. There you go. Next thing that goes in, the back pin. You can kind of just push it in with your hands. Just like that. Line it up with your thumb. Make sure it's kind of like in there even. If it's not, you can kind of feed it in there a little bit more. If it sticks out a little bit, oops, that's too far. If it sticks out a little bit, it's going to kind of rub the inside of your thumb right here when you come and grip it. So make sure you can't really feel it. Alright, next thing we're going to put in is our tricky. Alright, once you get this pin put back in, you're going to want to go ahead and slide down your ramp. I had to cut the video. I put in the pin already before I did that. Now you put the pin in. Kind of same thing, push down on it with your finger and just give a little bit of pressure. Wiggle your finger around in there, and it should slide right back in. There you go. Now here comes the ultimate test. Put your slide back on. And watch the trigger pull. Super easy. Nice clean break. Do it with my pinky. Super easy. Love it. Definitely way lighter, way more firm. Crisp break right there. I like it. Might go back in and do that 25-cent trigger job. If I do, you guys will surely know. Throw the mag back in. And that's it. That is the Ghost Edge trigger connector. Thanks for watching. Found this helpful? Hit that like button. See y'all next time.